right, the last thing we're going to look at with functions is going to be properties of relations. We're not really going to do a ton with this other than just kind of do one example and explain it as I go. You won't see it on the test, but you will see it possibly on the homework. So there are three different properties: reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Reflexive says, is something related to itself? So in our example, has the same first initial, we use Debbie. Debbie has, or the relation has the first initial, so Debbie is her same first initial as herself. Debbie has the same first initial as herself. So this property has the same first initial, is reflexive. Symmetric means A is related to B and B is related to A. Now the relation we're looking at is has the same first initial as. So Bill has the same first initial as Becky and Becky has the same first initial as Bill. That is true. Same thing with Carol. Carol has the same first initial as Kathy and Kathy has the same first initial as Carol. So it is true. We can say that yes, this property is symmetric, and yes, this property is reflexive. So now I need to try transitive. A is related to B, B is related to C. Then transitive says, can you make the jump that A is related to C? And so the relation is has the same initial as. And the group we use are these people down in the corner, the C's. Carol has the same first initial as Cancy. Cancy has the same first initial as Kathleen. Is it true that Carol has the same first initial as Kathy? Well, yes, it is true. So I've got an example over there on the left of the is married to that you can kind of pause the video and look through that. The one I want to talk through is a brother of. And so we want to know is the relation, is the brother of reflexive, symmetric, and or transitive. So reflexive, I'm using my kids as examples. So reflexive, Sully, is Sully a brother of Sully? No, that is not true. And so this thing is not reflexive. Symmetric. If Sully is a brother of Fletcher, is Fletcher a brother of Sully? Well, yeah, so it is symmetric. And then the last one, transitive. Sully is a brother of Fletcher, and Fletcher is a brother of Jace. Then is it true that Sully is a brother of Jace? We're going to say yes. You could make the case that it's no if you've got like some half and step siblings in there. But just for simplicity, we're just going to say yes. We're going to assume that if you're a brother, even if you're a half brother, then, we're just going to simplify it down. Like I said, you will not see these on the test specifically, but you will see them in the homework. The big takeaway is if you can use kind of how I colored them up here, whatever the relation is, you're going to replace right here. And so you ask the question, is A whatever to A? So if the relation is a sister of, is A sister of A? No. And then you'll kind of just work through that. Just come up with examples and talk through them in your head. And hopefully this coloring coordination I've got on this chart makes a little bit more sense. Like I said, not on the test, but yes, you will see it on the homework. And then you've got two examples here. One example on the left that I've done for you and filled out, and then that example on the right that we kind of talked through together.